What is going on, you guys? It's the Gemmy Fan here on Gemmy Master Animatronics, and this is a pretty updated video, I guess you could say. The past several uploads that I've been getting up on the channel have been from at least 4 to 5 months ago. So it's about time I've done a current video aside from the meetup. This is probably maybe 2.5 weeks after the meetup has been. It's already been over and done with by now. But this is what we're focused on today. This is the Gemmy 2002 to 2003 life-size 5-foot dancing Homer Simpson. Now I finally have one of these after so many years of really wanting one. It's not even the fact that they were uncommon to find. It's the price ranges that these things go for. Because it's almost like a no-go on eBay unless you get one from privately from a collector, and that's where I'm going to get into the story from this. Now, since John or Dark Shadows Reviews, also a member of this channel now currently, since he was coming down to visit me, he a couple days before that he found an ad on it was either on Let Go, Mercari, or Craigslist. I don't remember which one it was. It probably was Craigslist, and he found an ad on there for the for this Homer Simpson, but it was only $50. Now $50, as cheap as that is, it came at a cost, like work-wise. This thing didn't do anything. I mean, it was practically lifeless when John picked it up. Starting off, it was extremely dirty. The shirt had all kinds of mildew and almost getting to the point to where it started developing mold around it. It was black with soot almost. The apron was just crap. I mean, it was so dirty. The handkerchief or whatever that was all filthy and everything. Arms were painted in this metallic gold type paint, spray paint or something like that. The head was broken off the piece, like completely just shattered and broken off the piece. His head was extremely dirty. Volume knob didn't work because it was extremely rough. As a matter of fact, I have the volume knob right here. As you can see, all those terminals are just shot, completely done. So nothing worked on that, so that caused the speaker to completely cut out. It wouldn't make any noise. It didn't dance. The head didn't move because the belts were disintegrated. I mean, it just had everything that was wrong with it. Everything that you could think was wrong with it was wrong with it. That's just, it was one of those things. But currently, he's been completely restored inside and out. He practically has a whole new everything. And the big gear that makes his hips sway from side to side was split. And luckily, I had a mechanism to supply that gear and new gears to put in there because it was just shot. I mean, it was shot. But he gave it to me. John gave it to me for my birthday because, you know, my birthday was this past May, and I thank you very much for the present, though, John. I really appreciate it, and it was fun to restore. We all kind of pitched in with it. Joseph did a lot of the mechanics, and he replaced the volume dial and stuff, and I came on behind them later on after they left and finished off the cosmetics by cleaning the shirt. I had to clean the arms. It's completely spotless now, guys. Not a single dirt stain on them or anything. Everything has been washed and cleaned. See, no more paint stains on there anymore. And John, I'm specifically talking to you because, I mean, you know exactly what this thing looked like before. Joseph, you do as well. That's all clean. The other arm's spotless too. What basically, a good tip for the cleaning the arms and the kind of vinyl material that it uses. Obviously use soap and washer, dishwashing detergent, whatever you can find, and use steel wool. When you find something that's really, really difficult to get off, when it's like plastic or something, just use I'm sorry, not steel wool, SOS pads, because it contains soap and all those sort of ingredients that you would need to get the paint off and get the grime off very easily, and it did it perfectly. You just got to put a little bit of elbow grease on it, but everything has been washed, the shirt, the apron, everything. Mechanics have all been serviced and fixed, aside from his spatula and his chef's hat, which he does not have. I really don't care about that as much, because the spatula is just kind of bulky. Oh yeah, I forgot to also mention, this arm was completely snapped off, and the people that had previously owned it, they got like 4 or 5 large metal brackets with 2 screws on each side, and they drilled it inside of here. So it was attached, but it was stationary. It wasn't a working arm. So what I did is I made an extension screw because it was snapped. I made an extension screw, drilled into the piece to where it could still connect, and also move up and down or side to side. So that works. perfectly. He ended up needing a new motor for his hips as well that completely went out, and it started malfunctioning the entire unit itself. Like as soon as it would start dancing, I'd hear this extreme static sound, so I was like, okay, the motor's gone on this too. But I had an extra motor and everything, and it's done, it's clean, it's serviced, it's ready to go, and he sings all kinds of songs and says all kinds of phrases. And for the head snapped piece, obviously I made a new piece for that, and I resecured it perfectly. As you can see, it's very sturdy. It's not going anywhere. And yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about it. I think I got every single detail and backstory behind this thing, so without further ado, we'll show it to you.
English? Who needs that? I'm never going to England. Feeling stupid? I know I am.
He's on censor mode.
I said a hip hop, the hippie to the hip hop. You don't stop the rocket to the bang bang boogie. They up jump the boogie to the rhythm of the boogie the beat. Now what you hear is not a test. I'm a rapping to the beat. And meet the groove, and my friends are gonna try to move your feet. See, I am Wonder Homer, and I'd like to say hello to the black, to the white, the red and the brown, the purple and yellow. But first I gotta bang bang the boogie to the boogie. Say up jump the boogie to the bang bang boogie. Let's rock. You don't stop. That's the riddle that will make your body rock.
And I believe that this thing also includes an auxiliary or mic jack. I really don't know which one. I think it has both. Which I don't really see much of a purpose in, because it's not like it's synchronized with mouth movement or anything. It's just a stationary vinyl head. So, I mean, I just didn't really see much of a purpose in that unless his head just moves. And obviously you get sound out of it. But anyways.
Baby, give me some of that sweet, sweet pep. Woohoo! No! Nuts. Is there anything they can't do? Everybody, get on the floor. Let's dance. Don't fight. You're feeling. Give yourself a chance. Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. Shake your booty. Shake your booty. Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. Shake your booty. Shake your booty. Booty. Maybe I could have been something more than I am. Like a milkman or a travel agent. To a great scientist. Or a paralegal's assistant. If something's hard to do, then it's not worth doing. You've tried your best and failed miserably. Lesson is never to try.
My favorite phrase.
I said a hip hop, the hippie to the hip hop. You don't stop the rocket to the bang bang boogie. They up jump the boogie to the rhythm of the boogie the beat. Now what you hear is not a test. I'm a rapping to the beat. And meet the groove, and my friends are gonna try to move your feet. See, I am Wonder Homer, and I'd like to say hello to the black, to the white, the red and the brown, the purple and yellow. But first I gotta bang bang the boogie to the boogie. Say up jump the boogie to the bang bang boogie. Let's rock. You don't stop. That's the riddle that will make your body rock. Far as anyone knows, we're a nice, normal family. See these? American donuts. Glazed, powdered, and raspberry filled. Now how's that for freedom of choice? Cartoons don't have to have any meaning. They're just stupid drawings that give you a cheap laugh. Everybody, get on the floor. Let's dance. Don't fight. You're feeling. If yourself a chance. Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. Shake your booty. Shake your booty. Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. Shake your booty. Shake your booty. Booty.